Pivot. Friends, the moment Ross yells "pivot" has become one of the most recognizable scenes in sitcom history. And the funny thing is, it all comes from something incredibly ordinary: moving a couch. What makes this quote unforgettable is how perfectly it captures Ross's personality. He's trying so hard to be in control, trying to be the responsible adult with a plan, and yet everything falls apart in the most hilarious way possible. As he forces Rachel and Chandler to twist and turn the sofa in that narrow stairwell, the word pivot becomes less of a direction and more of a desperate cry for help. The repetition, the rising frustration, Chandler's deadpan comeback, and the final failed attempt turn a simple errand into pure comedy gold. It's a reminder that sometimes the biggest laughs come from the most relatable struggles. Winter is coming. Game of Thrones. When Ned Stark first says winter is coming, it sounds like a simple warning about the weather. But in the world of Game of Thrones, those 3 words carry a weight that shapes the entire story. The Starks use the phrase as a reminder that danger is always near, that peace never lasts forever, and that you must stay prepared even when everything seems calm. It's almost like a family motto wrapped in quiet fear. Over time, the line becomes a prophecy, hinting at the rise of the White Walkers, the fall of kingdoms, and the shift of power across Westeros. What makes it iconic is how often it returns, each time with a deeper meaning than before. It's a message about survival, responsibility, and the belief that every warm moment is borrowed time before the cold arrives. It's simple, haunting, and unforgettable. We were on a break, friends. Few sitcom quotes have sparked as many debates as Ross's famous "We were on a break." It begins as a defensive shout in the middle of heartbreak, but it quickly becomes a running argument that lasts through almost the entire series. What makes this line so iconic is how it perfectly captures Ross and Rachel's relationship. Full of love, misunderstandings, and stubbornness. Every time Ross repeats it, it becomes funnier, not because the situation is funny, but because he clings to it like it's his only shield. The quote took on a life of its own outside the show, becoming a universal excuse whenever someone tries to justify a messy mistake. And every time viewers hear it, they're thrown right back into that emotional, chaotic night. Whether you agree with Ross or not, the line has become one of TV's most memorable relationship arguments ever.
Live long and prosper. Star Trek. Live long and prosper isn't just a catchphrase. It's a philosophy. When Spock raises his hand in that iconic Vulcan salute,
He's offering more than a greeting. He's sharing a wish for peace, longevity, and wisdom, something deeply rooted in Vulcan culture. What makes the line unforgettable is how calm and sincere it sounds in a universe filled with battles, strange planets, and cosmic threats. Spock delivers it with a quiet elegance that reflects his character, someone who balances logic with a subtle, hidden compassion. Over time, the salute and the phrase became universal symbols of goodwill, instantly recognizable even to people who have never watched a single episode of Star Trek. It represents harmony, respect, and a desire to rise above conflict. Few TV lines have traveled so far beyond the screen, turning into a message of hope for generations. Suit up, How I Met Your Mother. When Barney Stinson says, "Suit up," it's more than a fashion choice. It's a lifestyle. This simple command captures everything about Barney's personality. Bold, energetic, dramatic, and always ready to make an ordinary day feel legendary. Every time he says it, he turns a normal moment into an event, convincing Ted or anyone else around him that life becomes more exciting when you dress like you mean it. The phrase became one of the show's biggest trademarks because it blends comedy with character. Barney's suits aren't just clothes. They're his armor, his confidence, and his way of standing out in every situation. What makes the quote iconic is how often it returns, each time with the same enthusiasm and flair. It reminds viewers that sometimes a little style and attitude can make even the simplest night feel unforgettable. No soup for you. Seinfeld. The moment the soup Nazi snaps "No soup for you" is one of the sharpest comedic punches in Seinfeld's history. The line is short, loud, and delivered with absolute authority, turning an ordinary trip to a soup stand into a dramatic showdown. What makes it unforgettable is how seriously the character takes his rules, treating soup like a sacred ritual that only the worthy may access. Jerry, George, and Elaine quickly learn that one wrong move can get them banished from enjoying the best soup in New York. The comedy comes from the contrast between something as harmless as soup and the intense military-style discipline surrounding it. The line grew into a symbol of strict gatekeeping and exaggerated customer service encounters. Anytime someone jokingly blocks access to anything, this quote returns, proving just how deeply it has embedded itself in pop culture. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you're enjoying this content so far, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch these videos without subscribing. Imagine what we could accomplish if everyone subscribed. We all thank you for your continued support. I Want to Believe. The X-Files. I Want to Believe isn't just a poster on Mulder's office wall. It's the heartbeat of the X-Files. The phrase captures his entire mission, his desperation to uncover the truth, and his refusal to give up on mysteries that everyone else dismisses. Mulder isn't saying he already believes. He's admitting something more vulnerable. He wants to. He hopes the world is bigger and stranger and more meaningful than the explanations he's been given. That longing makes the quote powerful. It reflects humanity's own curiosity, our need to understand what lies beyond the ordinary. As Mulder chases UFOs, conspiracies, and unexplained phenomena, the words continue to echo, reminding viewers that belief is both a search and a struggle. The line became iconic because it speaks to anyone who has ever questioned reality, looked up at the night sky, and wondered what might be out there. "You got it, dude." Full House. Michelle Tanner's cheerful "You got it, dude," is the kind of line that instantly melts hearts. Delivered by the youngest member of the Full House family, it became a signature catchphrase that perfectly captured her spunky, confident, and adorable personality. What makes it memorable isn't just the words themselves, but the timing and delivery. Michelle says it with complete enthusiasm, turning even ordinary affirmations into a moment of joy. Over the years, the quote has become shorthand for positivity and encouragement, a way to say, "I'm behind you" in the most charming way possible. It also shows the magic of kids on TV, how a single line from a little character can leave a lasting impact. To this day, hearing "You got it, dude" brings a smile and a bit of nostalgia for simpler, family-filled TV moments. Doe. The Simpsons' Doe is arguably one of the most instantly recognizable sounds in television history. Homer Simpson's frustrated exclamation captures every moment of irritation, failure, or self-inflicted mishap, all in a single syllable. What makes it iconic is its universality. It's the perfect reaction when something goes wrong, whether it's dropping your coffee or missing an obvious solution. The genius lies in its simplicity. No long explanations, just a quick, guttural sound that conveys pure comedic despair. Over the decades, Doe has jumped off the screen into everyday life, becoming part of pop culture and even earning a place in the Oxford English Dictionary. It embodies Homer himself, flawed, lovable, endlessly relatable, and always managing to turn mistakes into laughter. Few TV quotes can be said to be both a sound and a cultural phenomenon at the same time. That's What She Said. The Office, Michael Scott's "That's What She Said" became one of The Office's most notorious running gags, perfectly blending awkwardness and comedy. The line is simple. Take an innocent statement and twist it into something risque. What makes it iconic is Michael's timing, often painfully bad, yet somehow hilarious. It perfectly reflects his character. Socially clueless, desperate to be funny, and endlessly confident in his own sense of humor. Over time, the quote became a staple for fans, showing up in unexpected moments and even outside the show as a meme or casual joke. Its charm comes from how it highlights human awkwardness and the absurdity of everyday conversations. Every time someone uses it, we instantly picture Michael's eager grin, reminding us why The Office mastered the art of cringe comedy. Did I do that? Family Matters. Steve Urkel's "Did I do that?" became the signature line that defined Family Matters and turned him into one of television's most beloved nerds. The phrase perfectly captures Urkel's character: clumsy, well-meaning, and completely oblivious to the chaos he causes. It's always delivered after he's broken something, embarrassed himself, or accidentally created a hilarious disaster. What makes it iconic is the way it invites the audience to laugh with him rather than at him. Over time, the quote became a shorthand for innocent mistakes, the kind everyone can relate to. Even decades later, saying, "Did I do that?" evokes Urkel's wide-eyed expression and high-pitched voice, transporting viewers back to the 90s sitcom era. It's simple, funny, and endlessly memorable. A perfect example of a line growing bigger than the show itself. "You come at the king, you best not miss." The Wire Omar Little's line, "You come at the king, you best not miss," is a declaration, a warning, and a philosophy all in one. In The Wire, Omar isn't just a criminal. He's a symbol of precision, control, and fearlessness. This quote shows his confidence and the deadly consequences of underestimating him. What makes it iconic is the mix of menace and wisdom. It's almost poetic, like a proverb born from the streets. Every time he says it, the weight of the city's rules and the dangers lurking in every corner is felt. Beyond the show, it became shorthand for strategy and focus. If you're going after someone powerful, you better be prepared. It resonates because it's not just a line from a TV series. It's advice wrapped in danger, delivered with perfect calm. The tribe has spoken. Survivor. The tribe has spoken is more than just a catchphrase. It's the final verdict, the ultimate moment of elimination on Survivor. When Jeff Probst delivers it, it marks the end of a contestant's journey, sealing their fate with absolute authority. What makes it iconic is its ritualistic power. It turns a simple vote into a dramatic, almost ceremonial event. Fans feel the tension, the heartbreak, and the finality of the words every single time. The phrase also represents the essence of Survivor itself: strategy, competition, and the unpredictability of human behavior under pressure. Outside the show, it's become a humorous way to signal closure or defeat, and even non-viewers recognize it. The tribe has spoken embodies the thrill of the game and the way television can turn a simple sentence into a moment of cultural weight. Come on down. Price is right. Come on down is instantly recognizable to anyone who's ever watched. The price is right. With those 3 words, the show transforms ordinary contestants into stars, inviting them from the audience to step into the spotlight and compete for prizes. What makes it iconic is the energy behind it. The booming, enthusiastic delivery creates an immediate sense of excitement and anticipation. It's more than just a call to participate. It's an invitation into a world of possibility, fun, and suspense. Over decades, this phrase has become synonymous with opportunity and celebration, representing the thrill of being chosen and the joy of a live game show. Every time you hear it, you can almost feel the lights, the applause, and the rush of adrenaline. It's a line that turns the mundane into pure television magic. This is the way. The Mandalorian, "This is the way," has become the defining mantra of The Mandalorian, perfectly capturing the culture, loyalty, and unspoken rules of the Mandalorian creed. It's not just a line. It's a philosophy that governs how these warriors live, fight, and make decisions. Every time a character utters it, it reinforces a sense of honor, tradition, and inevitability. What makes it iconic is its simplicity paired with gravitas. In just 4 words, the show communicates obedience, identity, and shared purpose. Fans immediately repeat it, use it in memes, and treat it like a badge of allegiance. The line resonates because it mirrors real-life codes of conduct and commitment, making it relatable while still sounding epic. "This is the way" turned a sci-fi catchphrase into a cultural phenomenon, reminding viewers of the power behind words when tied to identity. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Friday Night Lights. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose is more than a pep talk. It's the heartbeat of Friday Night Lights. Coach Taylor's words capture the spirit of perseverance, teamwork, and passion, turning every game into a lesson about life. What makes it iconic is how it balances motivation with simplicity. It doesn't promise victory, but it promises effort, focus, and integrity. And in doing so, it inspires both characters and viewers alike. The phrase transcends the show, becoming a mantra for anyone facing challenges, whether on the field or in daily life. It embodies hope, determination, and the belief that giving your best is always worth something. Over time, the line has appeared on banners, merchandise, and countless motivational moments, proving its enduring power and universal appeal. Marsha, 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 the Brady Bunch. John Brady's exasperated cry, "Marsha, Marsha, Marsha," perfectly captures the frustration of being the middle child stuck in the shadow of a seemingly perfect sibling. It's both comedic and relatable, showing how jealousy, rivalry, and the need for attention can boil over in just 3 words. What makes this quote iconic is its timing and delivery. The repetition emphasizes Jan's annoyance, making it impossible not to sympathize while also laughing. Over the years, it has transcended the show, becoming a shorthand for sibling rivalry or being overshadowed in any situation. Fans love it because it's simple, expressive, and timeless. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha isn't just a complaint. It's an emotional snapshot of growing up, and it continues to resonate with anyone who has ever felt second best in a family or group dynamic. I am the one who knocks. Breaking Bad. Walter White's chilling declaration, "I am the one who knocks," marks the moment Heisenberg fully embraces his transformation from a mild-mannered teacher to a feared drug kingpin. It's more than a line. It's a statement of power, control, and menace. What makes it iconic is the sheer intensity and precision of Bryan Cranston's delivery, paired with the context of the show. Walter isn't just talking about himself. He's redefining fear, announcing that he's the danger everyone should respect. The quote resonates because it captures the dark allure of Breaking Bad. Morality, ambition, and identity all colliding in one unforgettable moment. Outside the show, it has become a symbol of authority and empowerment, quoted by fans in memes, discussions, and even serious debates about taking control of one's life. It's a line that echoes far beyond the screen. "A, Happy Days." Fonzie's simple "A" is one of the most iconic exclamations in television history. With just a sound, he conveys approval, coolness, and charisma all at once. What makes it memorable is how effortlessly it defines his character. Smooth, confident, and endlessly charming. Whether he's giving a thumbs up, impressing someone, or just making an entrance, that "A" instantly tells the audience who he is and what he stands for. Over time, it became more than a catchphrase. It became a cultural shorthand for approval or style. People imitate it, laugh with it, and even use it in everyday conversation. In just one syllable, Happy Days captured the essence of 1950s cool, and Fonzie's "A" continues to be a symbol of effortless confidence that transcends generations. Cut It Out. Friends. Cut It Out is Chandler Bing at his finest. Sarcastic, sharp, and perfectly timed. Unlike Ross's frantic pivot, this line is delivered with calm precision, usually aimed at stopping someone's annoying or ridiculous behavior. It perfectly encapsulates Chandler's humor, dry, witty, and often laced with passive aggression. What makes it iconic is how it became a go-to expression not just on the show, but in real life. It's short, versatile, and instantly recognizable, able to convey exasperation in a way that's funny rather than harsh. Fans loved it because it highlighted Chandler's unique personality, the master of comedic relief and relatable social awkwardness. Even years later, saying "cut it out" immediately evokes his deadpan expression and the memorable tone that made Friends' humor timeless. OMG, they killed Kenny. South Park. OMG, they killed Kenny is South Park at its most outrageous and darkly funny. Every time Kenny meets his absurdly violent fate, Stan or Kyle blurts out this line with shocked horror, making it a running gag that fans eagerly anticipate. What makes it iconic is the combination of repetition and exaggeration. The show kills Kenny in ridiculous ways, yet the line remains a perfect comedic expression of disbelief. It captures the irreverent, boundary-pushing humor South Park is known for, and it instantly signals chaos, absurdity, and dark comedy. Over the years, the phrase has entered pop culture as a reaction to unexpected disasters or shocking news, far beyond the animated world. It's simple, memorable, and perfectly embodies the show's love for pushing limits while keeping audiences laughing. GTL, Jersey Shore. GTL stands for Gym, Tan, Laundry, the ultimate mantra of Jersey Shore's cast. It's more than a routine, it's a lifestyle, a way to show dedication to appearance, fitness, and personal grooming. The quote became iconic because it perfectly captures the absurdity and energy of the show, a mix of self-obsession, discipline, and over-the-top fun. Every time a cast member shouts GTL, viewers instantly know the scene will be chaotic, dramatic, and entertaining. It's memorable not just as a catchphrase, but as a symbol of the show's unique culture. Fans repeat it jokingly in real life, using it to mock obsession with routines or to inject humor into everyday situations. In 4 simple letters, Jersey Shore created a pop culture shorthand for dedication, vanity, and pure entertainment. What you talkin' bout, Willis? Different strokes. Arnold Jackson's "What you talkin' bout, Willis" became the defining line of Different Strokes, perfectly capturing his blend of innocence, mischief, and sarcasm. Whenever he says it, it's in response to something absurd, unfair, or just plain confusing, highlighting the gap between the child's perspective and adult logic. What makes it iconic is the delivery. Gary Coleman's unique voice and timing turned a simple question into a catchphrase that fans repeat decades later. It's more than comedy. It's a way to express disbelief or challenge a statement with humor. Over time, the quote entered everyday language as a playful retort whenever someone says something outrageous or hard to believe. In essence, Arnold's line is timeless because it combines wit, charm, and relatability, proving the power of a perfectly delivered question. We've got a situation. Jersey Shore. We've got a situation became Jersey Shore's go-to phrase whenever chaos, drama, or conflict erupted. Unlike casual commentary, this line signals urgency, excitement, and inevitable trouble, usually involving fights, romances, or unexpected twists. What makes it iconic is its dramatic delivery. The cast treats even small problems as full-blown crises, and the line perfectly amplifies that energy. Fans loved it because it's flexible. It can refer to serious conflicts on the show, or be used humorously in everyday life to exaggerate minor issues. Over time, it evolved into a cultural shorthand for any unexpected or awkward scenario. Simple, memorable, and full of attitude, We've Got a Situation captures the heart of Jersey Shore. Unpredictable, larger than life, and endlessly entertaining. It's a great day to save lives. Grey's Anatomy. Dr. Derek Shepard's line, "It's a great day to save lives," captures the heart and heroism of Grey's Anatomy. Every time he says it before stepping into surgery, it reminds viewers and characters alike of the high stakes, responsibility, and passion of being a doctor. What makes it iconic is its combination of calm confidence and inspiration. It turns routine work into something noble, even epic. The quote resonates beyond the operating room, symbolizing motivation, purpose, and making the most of each opportunity. Fans remember it not just as a line, but as a mantra that inspires action, courage, and hope. In 4 simple words, the show conveys dedication, professionalism, and optimism, making it one of television's most memorable and uplifting quotes. You know what they say, a few words, perfectly said, can become timeless and unforgettable. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and drop us a note in the comments letting us know what you want to see us do next.